And welcome to another episode of the Otumba Adams Show. My name is Adam Solofemilajide, and you guys are welcome specially. Today is Saturday, the 30th day in the month of July, and this is the 160th episode. Like, wow, basically, like it's kind of surreal, really, because thinking about it, this year we've done 60 episodes, and the consistency is real, right? There are days that like I would really not want to come around. There are days that like I'll be too busy, I'll be too tired. And today also happens to be one of those days that like if I had my way, I would really have not come on set to have this show. But as they say, the show must go on. Anyway, how is life at your end? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are good. Is the weather okay at your end? And hope you're just giving your world your very best. All right. If you are new to the show and you're probably wondering what's this whole thing about, all right. This is the Otumba Adams Show. We talk about business, we talk about entrepreneurship, leadership, and every other thing that I could help your journey in the entrepreneurial space. All right. So today's episode is what to do on a bad business day. And I think for me, today is one of those days that like I actually felt, well, yeah, this should not be happening to me, but then it ended up happening to me. And as they say, it is what it is. All right. So let me just give a quick recap on what happened earlier today. The first part that happened to me was that I was working overnight, right? And I finished working around I think about 4:30 thereabouts. And before I went to bed, I decided that like let me warm a meal that I had prepared. And ah, can you see NEPA just did their thing? Just a second, I'm gonna put on the inverter and we would be right back. Just give me 30 seconds. Okay, I don't think I used up to 30 seconds and I am back. Thank you for sticking around. I had to quickly put on my inverter since the Nigerian factor had to happen. Okay, so I was talking about the first thing that happened to me earlier today. After I finished working, I tried warming my food and I went to bed. I thought I had switched it off. Just for me to wake up this morning and then I realized that like everything is burnt, the whole place is smoking. And I was like, what is this? Now, if that would not be enough, the second thing that now happened to me was that I went to my mail and I checked my Payoneer, right? For those of you who are into freelancing, you know what Payoneer is. And I realized that like they said my account has been suspended or blocked. And I was like, what did I do wrong? I did not do anything. I went through what they asked me to do and I did it. And they were asking a particular question that like, why is the ID different from the other? And I was like, the old international passports and the new international passports had two different numbers. So why would you feel that like I actually created something out of the blues that is not mine? Like, why would you think such? And maybe that's why it was banned, and I cannot even access them until Monday. And I have money inside. Like, I was like, what a day. Like, seriously, what a day. So, and I thought about it that like, okay, so let me come up with this stuff. Let me come up with an episode today talking about having a bad business day, right? And what you can actually do about it. Okay. So the first part is one, practice deep breathing. Now, one of the things that like I had to do at that point in time was that like I had to like get a hold of myself, especially when I woke up this morning and I realized that like I had wasted gas, right? We know in Nigeria how much gas costs now, and no, the food was burnt, the gas had been wasted, and I just had to like breathe because at that point in time I was losing it. Like my chest was pounding. I could not think straight. I was like, wow, okay, let me take a deep breath and let me just calm myself down. So in such situations, when you realize that like, okay, you're actually having a bad day, I'm also going to advise you, please breathe, right? Breathe, taking a deep breath and calm yourself down. It's really, really important. please try to do that. Number 2 on the list is take a step back. All right. If you're trying to act as one superhero, trying to fix everything at that point in time, you may eventually make matters worse, because the first one happened to me, the second one happened to me, and I was like, why? Why? Okay, so one of the things that actually helped me with the first one that did not make the second issue seem worse was the fact that I had to take a step back, and I was like, okay, everything is burnt right now, right? Yeah. Open the windows, switch off everything that you need to switch off, and then go back to sleep. Sincerely speaking, that was what I did. I did not try to make sense of the whole situation. I was actually trying to, but I was like, dude, it's not going to help anything. What you're trying to do right now would not help matters. What has been done has been done. There's no calculation. There's no what ifs. So I just went back to bed and I was like, okay, I'm taking a step back. I am not going to do anything at this point in time. Let me just go and sleep. And that was what I actually did. I went to sleep. So take a step back when you realize that things are not going your way, right? Rather than trying to salvage the moment, if you see that it's out of your control, move back. All right, move back. Do not do anything about it. Just stay away from the situation as much as possible. All right. So that's number 2 on the list. Number 3 on the list is find something you are grateful for. Now, one of the things that I had to bring to my retention at some point is that dude, it could actually be worse. It could have gone worse. What if the house had got burnt? What if you never woke up? What if the carbon monoxide had actually been too much in your system that you didn't even wake up after the whole situation? What if? So I had to start saying that okay, I know that I am not happy with this situation, but I am grateful for the fact that I'm still alive, and that is it. So in your own situation also, look at the things that you can actually count and be grateful for. All right. It may not be something at that point in time. It may be some things that have actually happened in the past, probably some of your wins, and you know that today it's not going your way. We understand. But look at the past situations where things have actually gone your way and be grateful for those situations. It's really, really key. And it would also help you over time to have a better orientation, have a better outlook towards life. Because at the point that I was actually saying that wow, I'm grateful for this, I was still sad, I was still angry at myself, right? But over time, I became calmer, right? So count your blessings, look at the things that have actually been working for you, and then tell yourself that hey, dude, you are not doing bad. It is just one of those days. And these things, these things that have worked for you in the past goes to show that you are actually doing a great job. And just because it did not happen for you today doesn't say that it will not happen for you tomorrow, that the good will not happen for you tomorrow. So count your blessings, name them one by one, as we'll say in church, and you'll be surprised what God has done for you. All right, so that's number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the list is always be mindful. This is very, very key. Now, there's always a way I have told myself that I would want to feel per time. All right. I promised myself some years back that before I go to bed every night, I should be able to go to bed with a smile on my face, right? Irrespective of whatever it is that is happening around me, I should let it go and be at peace with myself. And I am always conscious of that fact, because even when I want to get angry at myself or at situations, I would be like, guy, you want to have peace of mind. What do you have to do for you to retain that state of mind that you've promised yourself? And anytime I remember that, I'll be like, okay, peace of mind, peace of mind, peace of mind. I want peace of mind. And what can I do? What do I have to do at this point in time to actually retain my sanity and I do not lose it? And when you consciously do that, when you're consciously mindful, then you would begin to realize that things will begin to happen for you. Yes, you cannot change that situation that has already happened, but your state of mind will begin to come back to the original state that you have set it to be. All right. You need to learn to be mindful. Number 5 on the list is engage in what makes you happy. All right. At that point in time, when you realize that okay, you've lost it, things are not working your way, find something else that you can actually control that makes you happy and engage in it. All right. Be it sports, be it music, be it being with friends and family, talking to people. Do things that make you happy. One of the things I had to do was I spoke to people about it. I enjoy talking to people actually. I enjoy chatting with friends whenever I'm free. And I had to like tell some of my friends that like see what's happening, especially some of my apropos partners that like we actually just there's a friend of mine on Twitter that like we always just about things. And I told her that like, see, this is what's actually happening right now and see the situation on ground. And she was like, dude, calm down. Don't make a mess, don't make a fuss out of it. And we chatted when we gisted, we vibed and all that, and it helped in relieving the tension that I had at that point in time. And another thing that like happened was that like at that point in time, while I was chatting with my friend, my neighbor was actually playing a particular song that I loved, and I was like, okay, this is cool. This is what I want at this point, and this is what I want to listen to. And the two combined together, it actually helped me to remove my mind from the situation at hand. Not that the situation has gone, but at that point in time, I just needed to focus my attention on something better that could actually make my situation way better, and I could actually have my peace of mind at that point in time. All right, so that's number 5, engage in what makes you happy. Number 6 is accept the day as what it is. All right, it has happened, it has happened. You can't change it. Okay, the ones that I can work on, that's the one on Monday. For Pioneer, I would send them a mail, chat with them. But for the food that got burned, for the gas that got wasted, it has gone. It has gone. Accept it for what it is. So in your own situation, also, if you're having a bad day, if you cannot control it, just let it go. All right. Take it as what it is. It is one of those days. You cannot have it every single day. All right. Free it, let it go. Don't bother about it. Okay. So that's number 6, accept the day as what it is. And then number 7, which is my last number, is do not transfer aggression. Now, this is one of the things that like I really need to like discuss with us as business people, especially if you have workers around you. When situations have gone beyond the level that like you thought it should, and you feel that like why are things happening this way? Why is today a bad day? Do not transfer aggression to people around you, whether it is your workers, whether it is your family members, whether it's your friends. Do not try as much as possible to not transfer aggression. Okay, be mindful of your state of mind and move away from that situation if you must. Okay, but please do not transfer aggression to other people, because when you do, you literally have spread the discomfort that you're feeling. You spread a little bit of hate, you spread a little bit of aggression, a little bit of bitterness to other people, and it is not right. We are meant to shine the light to other people, and transferring aggression is not one of them. Okay, so do not transfer aggressions when you realize that like you're having that feeling at that point in time. And with this point, I would like to believe that when you have a bad day, you'll be able to like salvage the moment, and you'll be able to like help yourself to come back to your original state of mind, which you're meant to be. This brings us to the end of today's episode. I have a meeting afterwards now, and I have to jump up. But if you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. My name remains Adam Oluwafemi Olajide. And as I always say, be the best version God has created you to be. And from me to you, have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.